Welcome everybody to the HolloTalk podcast. This is Jetpack Nick, and I'm here with a very, very, very special guest today, Quay Productions. Say what's up to the people.
Hi, people.
That's so nonchalant.
That was nonchalant.
That's so nonchalant. Hey people.
That was nice.
No, okay, it was nice. It was nice. You know, this the first time I'm on the podcast, so you know I gotta, you know what I mean. No, so let's get right into it. So for the people who don't know who you are, can you let them know who you are, what you're about, and what you do?
I'm a videographer. I shoot music videos, event recaps, and I just started shooting concerts this year. So I shoot and edit videos all day long. That's all I do with my life. I have no life outside of that.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought you did more than
I
that.
do more, but like
So
that's
tell the people everything you do.
I mean, Quay Productions shoots and edit videos.
So what does Quay do?
Um, I've done like some production assistant stuff. Like I've worked on movies as a production assistant. I worked on like music videos and live events as a production assistant. Like hobbies wise, I did like dancing and modeling when I was in high school. So like now if I have free time, I'll do it for fun. But like literally shoot and edit videos is my life.
Okay, all right. See, I just wanted to make sure because just doing my research, I seen that you did a whole lot of other stuff other than just shooting videos.
Oh yeah,
So I was like, you definitely gotta touch all the creative arts that you do. Like,
yeah. I do a lot of like creative things, but like that's just what I mainly do, videography.
Okay.
Like if that don't work
my
out, I
fault.
got like 5 other things to fall back on.
No, that's a fact. That's why I asked, because being a fellow creative, like I'm into a lot of different things other than
Yeah.
podcasting too. So, like when people ask me, I'm like, listen, I'm a full range artist. I'm not just a podcaster. Like I do it
Yeah.
all for the most part. So, I definitely like to extend that to other creatives to say, don't just say it's one thing that you do. If you do multiple things, tell everybody what you do. So that's why I asked that question in the beginning to everybody that come on the HolloTalk podcast. Yeah, so a videographer, photographer, dancer. What else you do?
Runway model.
Runway model. Talk that talk. Run the resume there. Talk heavy.
I did like technical directing, which is like operating a switcherboard.
Mm-hmm.
Made in America for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely going to get into that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hop right into that. So, Made in America, 2022. That's where I met you.
Yeah.
Right. That rhymed, right? That rhymed. So you said that you was working the event, like you wasn't just like there just to be there.
Yeah. Well, no. In the past, I was working an event. This year, I went on my own. Like I went as Quay Productions. In the past, I worked with a company, like in the production truck. I'm controlling the screen for the live stream. But this year, I went on my own. This is my first year going like as Quay Productions, like with my camera. So it was fun. I got to meet a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of networking. And then the crazy thing is, I was supposed to shoot a wedding that day.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't even supposed to be there. The wedding gets canceled the night before, and I was so mad because like you losing out on money. So I'm like, okay, I go to Made in America. I get into Made in America, and a couple people like kind of helped me because I was trying to get in last minute. So I got in, and I think I shot Flo Millie and I shot Uzi that day. And the Flo Millie video went crazy. Like it went super crazy. She posted it. Her mom was in my likes. Like it was crazy. So it's like, imagine if I would have shot that wedding. Yeah, I would have never got all of that.
I mean, I guess that's like that's just life in general, right? It's like just a series of events that just happen or don't happen. You could have went to the wedding, got your check, and you would have been cool. Or the wedding didn't happen. Now I met you at Made in America because you was there. You met a bunch of other amazing people, and you got to shoot for some of the acts that was there, and they posted your stuff. And now Quay Productions is blowing up, like.
No, I've literally been busy every single day. I was trying to tell you, we were trying to set this up, and I was like, I'm so like after Made in America, I've been so busy every single day since then. Like it was crazy.
So after Made in America 2022, that's when everything started to change for you.
Well, I'll be having like ups and downs. So like I'll have one moment where like something like one of my videos will blow up, and then like my page are going crazy. I'm overbooked, and then everything will just calm down. Now I'm in a house bored for 3 weeks, and then something else crazy happens. Like this has been happening all year. I've had a lot of big things happen. Like this year has been like huge for me. So it's like something crazy will happen, and then everything dies down. So like right before Made in America, it was in September. So like July and August, I had nothing going on. And I was just so bored. And I was like, dang, because this whole year been lit. I've been having a lot of stuff going on all year. Then July and August came, and it was like, dang. Then Made in America came around. It's like, all right, we back up.
Okay, so with Made in America 2022 this year, what else did you accomplish this year so far?
With Made in America?
Like just Made in America, or like any other events or people that you work with, anything.
So for Made in America Day 2, I shot with Quay for the whole day.
Shouts out to Quay.
Yeah, that's my guy since I was like 14. Like
you was so do you shoot for Quay specifically, or is that like a you can't answer this question? I was reading on the face. I was you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Okay. All right, we're just gonna leave it at that. Shouts out to Quay, man.
I shot for him at Made in America though. Video went crazy. Academics posted it. Say Cheese posted my video that I did for Quay. Quay posted it. I didn't even think he was gonna post it. He posted it. Quay thorough though. So he posted it. The video went stupid. I stayed up till like 8 a.m. after Made in America. Getting all the videos done. Like I got everything done probably like in 2 days. Cause like when you shoot concerts, don't nobody want to see that footage 2 weeks later. You gotta get that stuff out.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so
that's definitely a fact. So your experience being at Made in America, because you said you was there for multiple years, right?
Yeah, I was there in 2019, 2021, and 2022.
Okay, so
2021, I was there with a company.
Got you. So your experience being there, having two different types of experiences, the most recent one being just, kind of on some, just want to be there, experience the moment or whatever, versus the previous years being there with the company and, helping run the show basically. How do you feel as though those two experiences was different?
I feel like being there with the company was a little more like strict because you gotta be like, you representing the company. You can't be like trying to run backstage and like, I didn't have my camera on me. So it's like, I just was there like wishing I had my camera. But I ain't gonna lie, my boss at the time, he was like, why didn't you bring your camera? And I was like, it says no cameras. And he's like, do you know who your boss is? I was like, oh, my fault. I could have brought my camera. I didn't know. But 2019, I had just graduated college. So
where'd you go to school?
I went to Kutztown University.
Okay, shouts out to Kutztown.
I had an internship with 6ABC. So at the end of my internship, somebody was like, I'm gonna find a job for you. I was like, okay, cool. So Made in America was my first job, like out of college.
That's a hell of a first job out of college.
That's my first day of work. So it was like, in a production truck, it's like this really big switcher board, like a bunch of buttons. Like if you ever watching like basketball and they like bringing up the logos or like the different cameras, it's just somebody pushing a bunch of buttons. So this is my first job. I came in the day before Made in America and they showed me how to work. If you seen how big it was, you would be like, wait. And I only had one day to learn how to use it. But I did it.
Christ.
Yeah, I did it. It was really fun though. I met Tierra Whack my first year.
Shouts out to Tierra Whack.
Yeah, last year I met Lloyd Banks.
Shouts out to Banks.
I don't remember who else I met last year. I mean, not last year.
You met a lot of people.
Yeah. I've met a lot of people. Ever since I was like 12, I always be meeting celebrities, just random.
12? I need the story. How did that happen? 12.
Not really. I always say 12, but like I just always be running into people. Like ever since I was like a teenager, I don't know. It just be so random. I've met so many people. It just be random. I don't know.
Nah, listen. I understand. I thought there was a story behind them. Say 12, damn. Like,
oh no, it's like a lot. I don't know. It's just a lot of people that I always.
Yeah, like you usually a 12-year-old in the house playing PlayStation or something like that. Quay, she out here meeting celebrities.
I get to park every day.
Oh, all right, got you. Like, you be outside.
Yeah, I'll be outside.
No, okay. So I want to stay on this Made in America thing because for me, right, going there, like I kind of went on a whim. Like I didn't plan on really going, and I was invited. I went, and I made the most of the opportunity, meeting a bunch of different people, networking, getting my podcast out there to a lot of people who could be potential guests. You being one of them. I had ran into you. Um, I saw you. I saw you had the camera, and I always love to talk to people with cameras because people with cameras got access to everything, especially at concerts and things like that. So I was like, she seems interested. So I went and I talked to you, whatever, and you was definitely like, oh, you got a podcast? Like, I would love to come on and talk about what I do, this, that, and the third. And I was like, absolutely, like somebody of your talents definitely need to be highlighted, on the HolloTalk podcast. Of course, gotta name drop myself. but saying all that to say, like that experience for me was like one of those things that was basically life changing. Not only for the immediate future, but for the long run. Like it's no telling like what these relationships that I'm building could turn into in the long run, let alone right now. Like so far I've had a few people come on the podcast for the upcoming season, which this episode would be a part of. You know, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't go to Made in America, just like such as yourself. If you would have went to the wedding instead of Made in America, you wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet those people. But being at Made in America for the first time, that was my first time being there, by the way. It was a hell of an experience for me just to be around so many creative people such as myself and be in an environment where I can talk to all these people and network and figure out what other people do and learn more about my creative spirit from other people who do other creative things that's different than podcasts. So that was just an amazing experience overall. And I just wanted to take that moment to shout out Made in America. And I can't wait to come back.
You want to be back next year?
I'm gonna try to. I mean, if I'm invited, hopefully I can get a media credential. That would be crazy if I can get a media
They're really
credential.
hard to get. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's why you network. You talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I always tell people like when I go somewhere, I speak to everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody, because you don't know who's who.
That's a fact.
So it's important to speak to everybody, like any room you walk in.
So let me ask you a question about that. So is that something that you've always like had an innate ability to do? Because I know for creatives, it's some of us are really like the talkative people. Like we just be in our own little box or whatever. We don't talk to nobody. We hope somebody may come up and talk to us or whatever. But for me, like obviously you see me in action at that. Like I was up there talking to everybody or whatever. And obviously you said yourself you talk to everybody. So was that something that you always had, or is that something that you learned through the process of being a creative?
I think it's like depends on what mood I'm in. Because sometimes I do be really shy and nervous. And like if I'm with somebody, with a friend or someone, then I'm more like myself. Like when I'm myself, I'm more talkative. I like attention, all that. But when I'm like by myself, I'm shy, nervous, I'll be like people. But once I get comfortable, I'm talking to everybody. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay. So that leads me to another question, a core question, right? So being that you are outgoing, right? Like other than that, how do you find yourself getting these opportunities to work with the people that you do and work the events that you work?
Honestly, networking. People always ask me that question, like, how do I get to do these big shoots and get into these places? You just gotta know people. Which it sound like easy, but it's like I'm like I said, I be outside. I go like pop-up shops, I go everywhere and I just talk to people. I know people. So it's like if it's an event coming up, I got like 7 people I can hit up to see if they can help me get into this event. A lot of people try to go through like the people that run the event. Don't go through them. They are busy. They're not gonna respond. You have to find like somebody that you know gonna respond, like the DJ or like somebody that's like, I don't know if that makes sense. But
no, it makes sense. I tell everybody, it makes sense to somebody listening.
Because somebody gonna help you out.
Exactly.
If one person don't help you out, don't stop trying, because I had nobody to help me get into Made in America. I just went down there, and then once I went down there, I found I found somebody there that was able to help me get like a pass and all that to get in. So just because you don't got nobody to help you don't mean all right, don't go. Because I had a couple friends that was like, you want to go? I was like, let's go to Made in America, and it's like, oh, I don't have a pass. Let's go to Made in America. That's not what I said. Down there, what are you talking about? And those people that was like nervous, like, oh no, I ain't going because couldn't nobody get me a pass. Like you gotta do stuff for your own. Like, come on,
you
You can get in.
You got finagle your way in there. You got finesse a little bit.
Yeah, you can't let nobody tell you no. I don't know what the word no means.
Okay, so I know who to call for Made in America 2023.
Listen, I can't make no promise.
Listen, I'ma just show up and whatever
No,
happens.
by 2023, I'm definitely gonna be like working with more artists, so I should definitely be able to have passes for sure.
Okay, so speaking of that, like who do you plan on working with, if you can say? I'm getting the inclination you can't say.
Well, I feel like one artist that I really, really want to work with that I haven't worked with yet. I shot for him, but I want to work with him like whenever he in Philly is Herb, and he probably tired of me, but I don't care. I'm trying to work with Herb. That's my favorite rapper, so it's like lock in.
I mean, you've reached out to him, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'll say it for you. Hey, Herb, work with the girl, man. Come on.
Everybody been telling him. He just, I'm not gonna stop trying though. But I shot her. Like one of my biggest goals was to shoot Gerbo and get like a shout out of him saying like shout out to Quay Productions, whatever. I shot him 3 times this year, and I got my shout out in June at the Roots Picnic. So after that, I was just like, I can retire. I got my Herb shout out. I don't need nothing. I'm cool. Don't ask me shit. I'm retiring. So that was a really big highlight from this year.
Oh man, listen, hey, round of applause for you. I mean, and the reason I even asked that question is because like I really wanted to highlight your accomplishments. Like again, being a creative, not many times we take a moment to pat ourselves in the back to say, yo, like I accomplished all these things in this year or in the whole time I was being a creative, because it's always what's next, what's the next thing, what's the next interview, what's the next video shoot, what's the next photo shoot, whatever. And we really don't allow ourselves that time and space to say, yo, I'm really doing some good shit. Like I need to appreciate what I've done so far, but not necessarily lose sight of what I want to accomplish, but just appreciate that moment or those moments that we did what we did and we accomplished our goals that we had so far. So highlighting you, celebrating your goals. So congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. This year really been crazy. Like I made like at the beginning of every year, you know how you make like your list of goals or like your vision board. I accomplished everything by June.
Damn.
That's why I said July and August. I just was like, all right, what I'm doing now. Like my yearly goals was like done by June. So I'm like, dang. And then it's like it's still going. It's still big stuff happening. Like every day, I'm still getting a lot of big opportunities. So like this year being crazy. I'm excited to do my demo reel. Like the end of December, like all the videographers we put together like a highlight of our year. I've been playing my demo reel since last year. I can't wait. And it's like I didn't expect so much stuff to happen. This stuff is still happening. So like my portfolio for 2022.
Oh shit. Talk heavy. Talk heavy. So it sounds like you need to add some more goals to this list, because we still got some year left.
I know. I don't even know. I done did everything.
I mean, you know as well as I do.
And like find some more goals.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know as well as I do. Like it's always a next thing. Like there's always a next artist to shoot. All types of stuff. Yeah, of course. Like even for me, right? Like I just finished season 4 of the HolloTalk podcast probably a month and a half, 2 months ago or whatever. You already in season 5. And I'm already damn near in double digit episodes for season 5 already. Like, but again, that just goes to the point of like talking about the whole networking thing. And this is something I really, really love to highlight, because I just feel like it makes all the difference in the world. So like me going to Made in America, along with all the other networking events that I hit throughout the year or whatever, it allowed me a chance to just start right away. Like I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to go through the whole process of DMing a bunch of different people, which I still do anyway. Like to wait on them and, you know, like, I'll come on the pod, and then they don't come on or whatever. Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm just gonna go be in your face in person, show you my aura as it is, and hopefully it speaks to who you are and who I am, and you just be cool with that. And then you'd be like, oh, all right, he cool as shit. Like, let me go on the pod and talk to him. Like, I got you. You my man now. And I was able to do that, just be in people's face and be like, yo, come on, man. Like, come on the HolloTalk pod. Like, I need to talk to you.
Quality in person.
Exactly.
Just DMing them. That's smart. That's really smart.
Yeah. I mean, but again, like, not everybody has that though. Not everybody understands that that's a thing that you, I wouldn't say should do, but that's something that definitely makes a difference. Like, exactly. And for me, like, I was always aware of showing up is half the battle, right? You can't get picked if you're not in the room, right? So my whole objective was to be in as many rooms as I possibly can be, and we're gonna see what happens after that. Yeah. So let me ask you this question, because I'm curious to know. I want to ask all creatives this question, but how has the arts helped you in your everyday life?
I think it's helped me grow as a person.
How so?
Because I've used QP like to meet new people, and like I have to be more careful of what I do because like I'm representing QP.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everything I do, like I don't play about QP at all. Everything I do is a reflection of my brand. So it's like I gotta be more smarter of like who I hang around and like what I'm doing in my free time, because I don't want to ever give nobody a chance to say anything bad about like Quay Productions.
Right.
But yeah, it just, and then it also showed me how many people like genuinely like mess with me. Like a lot of people like my work,
Mm-hmm.
and then a lot of people be saying that they look up to me, and I'm like, me? What? It just really gives me like a great feeling. I like it. I like it a lot. At first, I was a little nervous because it's something I really, really love. So it's like when you do something that you love for money, a lot of times it takes away the passion from it, because like you're doing it for money, and then you got people telling you like, oh no, do it like this, oh no, I want it like this, So you're kind of doing how someone else wants you to do it versus how you want to do it. So that was why like in the beginning I didn't want to do it for money. But then once I started, it's just like you just gotta work with the right people.
Of course.
So like when you're doing your art, just make sure you work with people that appreciate your art, and then you won't really lose like the love for it.
Okay, so speaking of that point, do you feel like you like along the way, like did you have a lot of people who helped you along the way, or like somebody that was like a mentor to you, kind of taking you through the process of being a creative?
So when I first graduated high school, when I first graduated college, I met Chop Mosley. So anybody that's like, yeah, anybody that's the videographer in the creative field, y'all know Chop. Chop's the GOAT. Chop been doing this since I was like 14. So when I was in high school, you hear Chop Mosley videographer. So Chop had posted. Chop kind of like took me under his wing after I graduated. That's like my big brother now. So he was like somebody I looked up to in high school. Now he just texts me. He's somebody that I can just like text a call like anything, whenever, if I ever need anything. So yeah, Chop definitely was the first person to take me under his wing, kind of be my mentor. I work with a lot of other creators, but
such as, you can list the names if you would like.
Well, like genuine like relationships, people that like help me out a lot. Wavy Bosky, everybody know Wavy. He like he fire with the pics, fire with the videos. Everybody know, like, and he like, it's like genuine connections. Like Wavy bring me to his video shoots. Anything I need, I can call him. Gene got visuals. Gene's a very nice person. Help you whatever you want. Mayor Rogers. I just started working.
Rogers.
Yeah, when I was in high school, the two names I always heard was Chop Mosley, Mayor Rogers, and then both of them is like big brother. Like anything I need, they dropping anything, they come help me. So I just started working with Mayor, I think December last year. We did the Positive Vibe tour together. We did a film together. When I met Chop, we was working on Trap Series 2. I helped Chop with some music videos and short films and stuff. So yeah, it's like people that you look up to, and then now it's like
you working with them. Like you rubbing shoulders with them.
Yeah, like High School Music would be so hype, like, oh, you know who that is?
I'm curious to know this too, because I talk to people for a living. This is what I do. So I've talked to some people that I I felt the same way about like, yo, like I'm really talking to such and such or whatever, and I'm on here talking to him for 2-3 hours or whatever. So for you, how do you balance that 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 feeling of like, yo, this is like such and such, and being starstruck while also working with them in a professional setting?
I feel like after a while, like once you get to know their personality, it's more just like calm. Like it's not like, oh, it's like I'm not explaining it. But like after a while, it's just like that's just my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But you still know they the GOAT because like it's like, yeah, they still the GOAT. They still this like amazing idol, but it's like that's just my homie now. Like once you get to know them more, because you know you had this idea of somebody's personality before you get to meet them. Once you get
Exactly.
to meet them, it's like everybody laughing around, joking, playing around, just like it's just calm.
Okay. Yeah, because being in that kind of space, like I know a lot of people don't like adjust to that well. Like they be like, I'm
Yeah.
starstruck forever. Like you've been my friend in my mind for 20 years. Like and then you meet
Yeah, I
these
don't know how
people.
I'll get like that. Once I'm comfortable around people, it's like we cool.
Yeah, yeah. So like, and then to that point too, it's like sometimes when you meet these people too, you kind of got to be mindful that maybe they might not be all that you thought that they was too, and you kind of got to brace yourself for that, I guess, level of disappointment sometimes. I mean,
Yeah.
like, have you ever came across like anything like that?
Um, I feel like I have. I met so many people, but I don't know. I can't think of nothing. But I met was a couple months ago, probably like 2 months ago. I met my favorite YouTuber. This not related. He wasn't a bad person. He was a great person. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
like some people they don't know that they're so big to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So every videographer, if you ever like went on YouTube and tried to learn how to just do videos, his
Mm-hmm.
name's like YC Imaging. He's like the GOAT of like YouTube tutorials. And he did like a talk. It was like a conference, whatever. And then he just was asking us like, "Oh, like, do y'all think I did good?" And I'm like, "Bro, you the GOAT. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You should do your own conference." He's like, "Well, I don't know if people gonna come." I'm like, "Bro, like some people don't know how big they are." So that's
Mm-hmm.
another thing. Like we just chilling. He went to get like we got lunch after the conference and everything. It was like calm, regular person. So it's like some people don't realize how big of an impact they make on others and like how much everyone looks up to them. So that could be another thing. Like you might be nervous to meet somebody and you fanned
Mm-hmm.
out and they just like, "What's up, bro?" Like they calm. They don't know like how important they are to the community.
Have you yourself like felt that like that pressure of like, yo, I'm growing as a business and a brand with Quay Productions, and I'm around all these different people. Like I gotta maintain my humility. Have you felt that pressure to do that?
Like meeting people.
Like just meeting regular people or people that look up to you as Quay
Yeah.
Productions.
Oh my God. Yes. So I try to wear like my QP hoodie everywhere I go because like a lot of videographers, we don't show our face on our page. So like just recently I met so like well all the photographers and videographers, we all friends on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But most of us don't know what each other look like. So whenever I go to I swear, whenever
How
I go
the
to a
hell does that work?
because we don't post like say you're a photographer, you on
Hmm.
your Instagram page is all
It's just all
photos.
pictures of your work.
You're not gonna be
Gotcha.
posting
Got
selfies.
you. Got you.
So it's
Got you.
like I talk to you every day on Instagram, but if I run into you at a concert and you don't got on nothing that say like Quay
Hmm.
Production, like and then so like when I see anybody with a camera in their hand, automatically like we speak to each other.
Hmm.
So then after a while, I'm like, oh, I'm Quay Production. They like, oh my God, you're Quay Productions. Like that happened to me recently. They're like, you're Quay Productions. Like I never met you. And they like, yo, I'll be seeing your work. And it just makes me so hyped. Every time people be like, yo, I'll be seeing your work. I love your work. I just didn't know. A lot of people don't be knowing that I'm a girl.
Right.
That's the funniest part. Cause like they was like, oh, like I met somebody, and they was like, oh yeah, I be seeing your work. I be seeing your logo everywhere. I just didn't know that you was a girl. So that part be funny. A lot of people be DMing me think I'm a boy. They be like, yo, bro, I need a vid. And I'm like,
So has you being a woman in this like type of industry, like has that been a challenge for you, or if it was a challenge for you, what's some of the challenges that you face being a woman in this industry?
I just went through something. I really wanted to speak on this too,
Oh,
but
go
I'm
ahead.
a bit tight with it.
Okay. Listen, you got a platform to talk your talk, so you can go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah. So like being a female creator, I feel like it's kind of hard to work with the male creators because they can't separate the fact that you're a female. which is like I'm just trying to work with you, but you know, some people don't know how to differentiate that. So like I feel like if I was a guy, more guys would want to work with me versus being a girl, they don't want to work with me. I don't know why, but like basically, you know, the guys they be trying to date the female creators, but if the female creators don't want to date the guy creators, then they don't want to work with us. And I was telling my other female creator friends because they was like, I was like, I'm gonna talk about this. And they was like, they don't get mad at you. I don't care. Because the female creators really be going through it. And every time I speak about it, the other female creators be like, they be like, no facts, the same thing be happening to me. So it's like somebody gotta talk about it. Like it's not fair. Like we trying to work, we trying to make connections too. But the guys, like some of them, not all of them, some of the guys be mean to the girls. Like, are we the kids? Why are the boys being mean to the girls? I don't like that. So yeah, it'd be some situations like that. Even with like going to shoots. I've never like people be asking like, oh, do the rappers be trying to flirt with you? No. When I choose, luckily I've worked with like strictly professional, all good energy, all good vibes.
Good.
But you do have some situations where like you out somewhere and then like somebody will try like flirt with you, whatever. And I just think like as a female creator, you gotta like represent your brand first. Like, I don't care who it is, I don't care what rapper, celebrity it is. You are a photographer, videographer.
Right.
So you should be sure that this person knows, oh, my work is fire. We ain't talking about nothing else. We're gonna talk about these videos that I'm doing and how fire they are and how you can help me or I can help you.
Yeah.
This business. That's what we need to focus on. So I feel like it's really important as a female creator to like stand your ground and put your business first before anything else. I mean, you might meet somebody that you want to talk to, but make sure your business is first.
You reading my mind with the questions because I was just about to ask you once you got finished wrapping that up. I was gonna say, so like going into just different situations, like is it something that you're mindful of going into it? Like, all right, even if it is somebody that I'm interested in or whatever the case may be, I can't like let it get to that level, at least on set or anything in a professional setting. Is that something you go in and think about when you go into those situations?
Yeah, so I make sure QP comes first.
Gotcha.
So like, even if it is like, I don't have no celebrity crushes, which is weird, but even if it's my celebrity, I've never had a celebrity crush. But if it is my celebrity crush, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm about to get his number. I'm gonna be like, I'm about to try to be his videographer. Like, I come first, and then it's like, even like the way I dress, it's like I don't have to dress a certain way, but like when I go to shoot, I make sure that I'm not like wearing no like revealing clothing or nothing. Like I'm not that type of person to be doing all that. I don't even really post myself on my Quay Productions page because I just want people to focus on my videos. Like I posted like a selfie one time and somebody was like, oh, post your face more. And I was like, no, go look at the video. Like I'm not into that. And it's like there are some people, I ain't gonna throw shade, but it's some people that like are like there's some people who are like that, but it's like, I mean, do your thing. But I don't want nobody to think that like, you know, Quay Productions, like I don't want nobody to think that any of these opportunities that I'm getting because I'm a girl or like I'm flirting with somebody or I talk to somebody. All these opportunities I've gotten because of my work. And I just want to make that like super, super clear. Like, and I don't want nobody to ever think because they like a lot of people, if you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to date them, they don't want to work with you. And I don't want nobody to ever think that that's going to stop me from doing anything. Like if you want to work with me, cool, I'm still working. So,
that's
it's a struggle being a female out here, and don't nobody talk about it.
Nah, listen, QP gonna stand on his own 10 toes.
Talk about it. QP's for the girl. My target audience.
No, that's a fact. And listen, we gonna big it up on the HolloTalk podcast. We're gonna show love to QP and everything that come with it. So shouts out to you again, like for real. It's dope though, like honestly, to hear you like even like be cognizant enough to be like, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that other stuff y'all got going on or whatever. It's QP or nothing. Like I respect that wholeheartedly.
If you don't like QP, I don't like you feel me? You don't like my brand. If you don't want me to be your videographer, if somebody try to talk to me and you want me to be your videographer, but you want to date me, why would I want to date you if you don't like QP?
Exactly.
I'm a QP fan. I'm a QP
She said, I am QP. You saying you don't like me? Like,
you don't want me to be a videographer? I can't be nothing else for you.
No, that's a fact. I'll be like, damn, like you don't listen to the pod? Damn,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna talk to you. Like,
on the podcast, but she wants your number.
Yeah, she be like, damn, you don't open up to me. I'm like, you don't listen to the pod. Everything you want to know about me on the pod.
You should have came and been a guest. You ain't watching no episodes. Can't help you.
It is what it is. That's the nature of the beast, I guess. But I mean, as a brand, you just got to keep moving forward, keep pushing on. Because I mean, like in everything, not even just being a creative, like just being a person in life. Like you always going to come up with different obstacles, especially in that kind of situation. Like everybody got their own type of agenda or intentions or whatever. But you being able to stand 10 toes on your principles, your morals, and what you got going on for yourself, that makes all the difference in the world, regardless of what opportunity you could have got if you would have did this, that, or the third, or whatever the case. Like, fuck all that. Stand 10 toes on your morals. That'll get you far, and you sleep better at night.
Exactly. You don't gotta do nothing crazy to get to where you're gonna go. I read that somebody like be patient and do things the slow way and make sure it's secure, then try to do things the fast way, because you're gonna crash and burn out trying to do stuff like this.
No, real talk. I mean, and then another thing too, though, like a lot of people don't got a good team around them too to kind of help them navigate through that. Because like again, like you got to kind of just know like everybody isn't as like adept to what's going on around them. So you got to have some people like, listen, I don't know about these people over here, or I don't know about this situation. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen it too, being that you're in this industry. Like a lot of people have crashed and burned, like not having a great team around them to help them navigate the ills of that world. So get a good team around y'all.
Yeah, and then it's okay to work by yourself too. I'm friends with a lot of people in the field, but like mainly I work by myself. It's okay to work by yourself. If somebody don't want to work with you, that's fine. You gotta be able to have like your own motion. You gotta be able to like still be able to get into doors and do stuff on your own. Because what if your team wake up one day and they realize they don't want you in team? Then what?
That's a fact.
You're just not gonna do nothing? No, you gotta be able to do things on your own.
All right. So listen, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna be right back with more of the HolloTalk podcast and my homegirl Quay Productions. We'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody, to the HolloTalk podcast. Back with Jetpack Nick and my homegirl Quay Productions. No, man, we did a good job on the first half, man. But we back again. So let's get right back into it. So I want to ask this question because I know for me, I was able to get into podcasting through my experience in college. Like when I was in college, like that was something that I just wanted to do, and I went and did it. So for you, like when did you get into the whole creative process of doing photography and videography? Was it high school for you, college?
So I only do videography. I don't do photography yet.
Okay.
I might do it. But I've been interested in film since I was like really, really, really little. I got my first camera in middle school, actually, 7th grade.
Middle school. Yeah, I was off.
And then, but once I got to high school, like I made the cheerleading team.
Oh, so okay. Okay. Where you go to high school?
I went to Overbrook.
Oh, West Philly. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I was like, my main focus in high school was cheerleading. So once I got to college, you got to pick a major. I still wanted to do film. Like I wanted to create movies ever since I was like a little kid. I used to always watch like, you was younger, you would watch movies on like HBO, and then when the movie goes off, they'll show you like behind the scenes. I used to watch that all the time when I was little. So I knew I wanted to make movies. So I went to school and I studied film and television. And once I got to school, I'm seeing people walk around with cameras. And I'm the type of person, I don't like people like having something and I don't have it. I wasn't raised like that. So I'm walking around with cameras. I need a camera.
Right.
So I got a Canon T6i.
Okay.
That's like everybody started camera. I got a T6i. So I come to class with my T6i, like, yeah, I got a camera now. I thought y'all was better than me. So everybody like, oh, you got a camera? That's a nice camera. I'm like, don't y'all got cameras? They're like, no, we rent ours from the school. I was like, oh. Like the school was renting out Canon T3Is. So I had a T6i at the time. So it was like, at the time it was a nice camera. So I started shooting videos like college parties, videos like the fraternities and the sororities, and just like I was shooting videos around campus just for fun, whatever, just because I had the camera. So then when I would go home on like breaks, whatever, I would shoot prom season. I think the first video I ever shot and got paid for was a prom. I got paid $50 in town. So the Uber was $25 there and back. So basically the $50 was like I spent it on the Uber. But that was my first time getting paid for a video shoot. I think it was like in 2016. And then I started shooting baby showers and like birthday parties and stuff. So then when COVID happened, I used to never want to do music videos. People was like, okay, do music video. I used to be like, no. I thought music videos were so hard. I always tell people I'm not doing it. Stop asking me. So when COVID happened, it was nothing to do. I'm supposed to be shooting baby showers, and prom season got canceled. If you're a creator, you know prom season, that's the bag. Prom season got canceled. Baby showers getting canceled. Birthday parties getting canceled. So it's like, dang, what I'm gonna do? And my man was like, so he asked me again, was like, can you shoot my music video? So I was just like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna try it. So I shot a music video for one of my friends. He went to college with me, my friend Yola. I shot a music video for him, posted it. Everybody started going crazy. Like everybody liked it. So then more people started messaging me for music videos. But I think I shot like 3 videos with Yola before I started shooting with anybody else, just to make sure, like, you know, it wasn't trash. But my first music video wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, so I started shooting music videos in 2020, and that's when QP came about. Like it was always Quay Productions, because when I was in college, for our final project, we had to have like a media company and we had to pick a name. I couldn't pick a name. Everybody had all these cool names. And I was like, I don't know if this is a question you was going to ask. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
Nah, you cool. You cool. You cool.
So everybody had all these cool names. And I'm like, damn, I can't think of nothing. So I just put Quay Productions. So I'm like, over time, I was like, always trying to think of another name. Couldn't think of nothing. So then when I started doing music videos, one of my cousin, she commented on the video, was like, okay, QP. And I was like,
I like that. I like that.
It's still good. So when she called me QP, I was like, I gotta keep Quay Productions because I like the nickname. So then one of my other friends, she made my logo. And then since 2020, I just been QP.
No, that's dope. And again, so like even for me, right? Like my thing is the HolloTalk podcast, right? So your name is like your real name is Quay, right? So like for me, my last name is Holloman. So the Hollow and HolloTalk is a play on my name. So I just thought it was dope that like we both got like a business and a brand that's our name, you know, especially due to the fact that like a lot of the big brands in fashion or music or business is someone's name or usually someone's last name. So I specifically myself take a lot of pride in building that brand because it involves my name. So I was thinking that, you know, now that you are Quay Productions, how you carry it and everything you were saying previously.
How did you think of the name?
So originally, I was supposed to have a co-host on the podcast, right? And it's my best friend. So his last name is Holloway, right? So it was going to be Holloman and Holloway, the HolloTalk podcast, on the play of both our last names. But he decided he didn't want to co-host. He wanted to work behind the scenes. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll just, you know, I'll take on all the hard work and talk to the people.
Has he been on the podcast at all?
Yeah, he's been on the podcast. He's been on the podcast before. Oh, that's my guy though. Like that's my man. He's the one that does photography. So I'll definitely link y'all. I'll definitely link y'all too. But yeah, that's how the name came about. And I was like, all right, well, I guess it's just me now. So now I got to stay 10 toes and represent my name. Got to build it up in the media world. So, you know, I think I've done a pretty good job thus far. You know, 4 seasons of the HolloTalk podcast. I built a reputable reputation, and I continue to do that.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's dope though. Like I definitely like that you got your name incorporated with your brand and your business, so that way people got to put respect on your name, you know.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
They got to put respect on your name.
Names so bad. All my classmates, they just had all these cool names, and I just was like, man. Just thinking nothing.
No, I listen. I understand. I couldn't really think of nothing either. I was just like, oh yeah, HolloTalk. You know my last.
No, that story better.
No, it ain't about whose story better or worse or whatever. That's our stories, like, and that's just what it is. And you know, we come on platforms like this to tell our stories, so that way it's cemented in time forever. And we got a start point of like, damn, like we really came from this to now I'm shooting music videos for G Herbo, or I'm talking to Jay-Z, or like whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So I just think that's dope to have that archived and be able to go back and listen to those kind of conversations.
Yeah, facts.
For sure. So let me ask you this though, because I know we was talking about the school thing. So did you get a chance yet at all to go back to Overbrook or go back to Kutztown and do any shooting or any events or anything like that?
So I haven't done anything in Overbrook yet. I had a meeting. Remember I met Sabir at Made in America.
Right. Shouts out to Sabir.
Yeah, thorough guy. Had a meeting to talk to the digital media teacher at Overbrook. So he said we might be able to get something started around next month. With Kutztown, I really want to go back to Kutztown and like just do like a career day type of thing, flex a little bit, you know, tell them who I am. I might reach out to one of my professors and see if I could do that. But I started a modeling team. Well, me and my friends started a modeling team up Kutztown. So we used to have an annual fashion show every year. So they had an annual fashion show this year, and I went up there and I shot a video, nice little recap for them. I was supposed to be going up there for homecoming because I miss Kutztown so much. I don't care what nobody say about
Yeah,
Kutztown.
I was just about to say, like, listening to you talk about it, it sounds like you enjoyed yourself.
I
It
love
definitely sounds like you enjoyed yourself.
It's like a little middle of nowhere. It smell like horse poop. It's one of them farm town, small places. But because it's so small, you know everybody.
Right.
And it's just like you can just walk anywhere. It's really safe. And I just missed it so much. Like I did not want to graduate at all. But I wanted to go back up there for homecoming. But G Herbo is coming to Philly the same day of homecoming.
Oh,
so
damn.
my house was like, yeah, we know Quay not coming. At least y'all know.
Who knows? Who knows? You might come up there with G Herbo. Who knows? I'm just on to sprinkle. I'm throwing that out there a little bit. That'd be dope, man. I'll come up there and have an interview with both of y'all in front of Kutztown. Like, who knows? We, you know what I'm saying? Our brain's cooking. Our brain's cooking, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta speak it into existence. Manifestation is key.
For real.
Oh man. So I want to ask you this question because I'm curious to know what the process of starting off was like up until the point that you're at now, shooting music videos specifically. So when you started off shooting music videos, I'm pretty sure like they didn't have like a really high budget or anything like that. But now to you shooting with superstars, the budgets is a little different. So like, what was the difference between shooting a lower budget music video in the beginning to now dealing with superstars and bigger budgets?
Honestly, I haven't shot a big budget music video yet.
Oh no?
Of course, like I've raised my price over time, but I feel like with the lower budget music videos, you work with people. It's like your price determines your audience.
Okay.
So when I first started shooting, I was shooting videos for like $100, $150. So it's like you shooting with the young boys around the corner, elite.
Yeah, you was in the hood.
You know, like you shooting with people that just don't care about you or your time because it's only you. They only give you a bean 50. Like here, take this bean 50. I'll be there when I get there. Type time. Starting out, so it's like I need to grow my platform. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for you to get here and wait for you to wait for. They got to wait for all their friends. You know, they got roll up and all that. So like, but I ain't gonna lie, the young boys that I started out shooting with, they was real like respectful. It wasn't like no crazy young boys, thankfully. Shout out to them because like when I first started shooting, they was like the first ones to like start shooting with me. I don't even know how they found me. I was shooting with my friends at first, but it was some young boys from like couple blocks up. I would shoot a lot of videos with them. But now the people I shoot with now is like now that I raised my prices, now I can differentiate the people that's gonna play around, or it's like, okay, now I'm paying more money. I'm gonna make sure I'm on time for this video shoot. I'm gonna make sure that I'm being respectful and stuff like that. So now I can kind of pick out in my DMs who I want to shoot with. I don't have to shoot for every single person that DMs me. So yeah.
No, you get to be a little more picky with who you decide to shoot for.
Yeah, and then it's like you don't even have to be picky because once you send the price, it's like somebody that's just gonna play around. They see that price, is like, all right, I'm not gonna work with her because I know I'm not serious. But if you charge, and there's nothing wrong with charging like $100 if you just now shooting out. You need to start somewhere. So, but over time, raise your price, and then the more you raise your price, the better your clients are gonna get.
Right, that's a fact for sure. So let me ask you this. So what are your intentions and motivation behind what you do artistically? And how does that separate you from the other people that do what you do?
I feel like a lot of people that do it now are doing it, not a lot of people, but some people are doing it like for the money.
Mhm.
So they don't really care what your video look like. They don't care how long they take with your video. They just throwing something together and they getting a check.
Right.
I really love like film, cinematography, videography. It's like something I'm really passionate about. So it's like I see it as an art. I don't see it just as like, oh, I'm just getting some money.
Right.
And I feel like it's kind of like a good and bad thing because I'd be too connected with it that like I stress so much. Like I told you, I do not go to bed. I'll be up to like 8 in the morning trying to get this video perfect for somebody that probably don't even care. Like,
Right.
but it's just like to me, it's an art. So it's like I'm gonna make sure this video is perfect. I feel like that's kind of what separates me from people because like I care way too much about the art side about it versus then just like getting paid for it.
That's important though. I do think that is important, like not losing the essence of why you started doing what you're doing or what drives the culture, I guess you could say, being that we got to make something that's long lasting. Like I wouldn't do the podcast if I was just coming on here having people talk about whatever and not, really bigging them up and highlighting the amazing things that they do and the amazing people that they are. So like for me, being able to relate to what you just said is kind of like, why do it if you're not going to do it to your fullest ability? Like, yeah, like I get it, get your paper. Like I respect that too, but like you do got to have like a balance between, risking your artistic integrity for a dollar, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna move on from that because I do want to get you out of here in a little bit. I didn't kept you too long. So my next question is: throughout your career thus far, what moments mean the most to you or stand out to you the most?
I would say working with PNB Rock.
Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for this one.
Yeah, I think that was big. And at the time, we didn't know how big it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, Chop Mosey, that's like my big brother. Anytime Chop got to shoot, he'd like, oh, you want to come to my shoot today? It don't matter what it is. He asked me if I want to come. So he's shooting PNB Rock, asked if I want to come. Me, anywhere I go, I'm bringing my camera. Right. I wasn't supposed to be behind the scenes. I bring my camera with me everywhere. So I was there on set shooting behind the scenes, and it just was like you said, when you meet somebody, you think that they about to be all like Rock. He was like really, really like laid back, chill. It wasn't like we in the room with a celebrity. It's like we all just chilling on set, like with the homies like that. So that was a really big moment. The production set, it wasn't just like a quick little music video. Like top music videos is like we got the lighting guy, we got the sound guy, we got 3 behind the scenes, we got 5 photographers. It was a really big production. And it's like I love being able to see, like when I'm on set, I'm studying everybody. I'm studying the lighting guy. I'm seeing how he does his stuff. I'm seeing how Chop directs. I'm seeing how Chelsea does her thing. Like everybody has a different role. It was a lot to take in. It was a really big production. Like watching the music video, you wouldn't really know how much goes into it. Like we had like probably like 4 different locations. It was so cold.
Say the name. Say the name of the music video that you worked on.
Sorry, it was Lost You to the Game.
All right.
Directed by Chop Mosley. It was so fun. It was so fun. I shot behind the scenes. My behind the scenes video, I posted it on YouTube. So it was PNB Rock Lost You to the Game behind the scenes on YouTube. But yeah, it was really fun. When I posted it, my page kind of like got like a lot of I got a lot of followers once I posted that. The videos was going up. I got some really good pictures too. I don't even like taking pictures, but it was fun.
No,
and then I think that was a big moment. And then my G Herbo shout out, of course. That was big. I had a video go viral at the beginning of this year. Oh my god!
Hey, talk to me about it. Come on, talk to me.
No.
We need the stories.
So I started working with Mary Rogers. We did the Positive Vibe Tour, right? So the Positive Vibe Tour, we go around to different schools in Philly. I talk to the kids about gun violence, and then we had Quay Flock, and he come out, dance, turn up with the kids. We're going to a bunch of different schools, right? This is our first school. We just getting started. This is the first school, West Philly High. So we, I don't know. I just so happened to just turn my camera on because they was playing "Shake That," the song. The one girl get up, start dancing. Her name was Deja. Shout out to Deja. She gets up down the aisle, killed it. I just so happened to record it. I didn't know this was about to be a viral moment. Like she killed it So crazy. She's a dancer too. I didn't know that.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did that. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Down the
That's
aisle,
right. Right.
Her. I just seen her. She's performing at DJ Crazy concerts. I think she's like she's a dancer. Like she goes to concerts and stuff. Really cool. Yeah. So I recorded this video, and I didn't even put my logo on it because I didn't think that it was gonna be like so crazy, right? So we post a video on Instagram, start going crazy. Like all these blog pages is posting it. I posted it on Twitter because my Twitter gets like a lot of attention, whatever. Got like 2 million views on Twitter. Damn. My Twitter was in shambles. Like my phone was in shambles.
Say it again. Say it again. How many views? Say it again.
2 million.
2 million. 2 million.
I don't know where it's at right now. But, like House of I didn't even know what House of Highlights was, but people were like, "Quay, House of Highlights posted your video." Yeah. There's like a bunch of other. I can't even remember. There was pages like in the UK, blog pages posting the video. The other videos I had to translate, like different countries just posting. I'm just like, yo, like the video was everywhere. I probably got like 1,000 followers like in one day from that. But yeah, shout out to Deja. Shout out to the Positive Vibes.
For sure. Shout out to Deja.
Our first day on tour. So that kind of like set the tone. Like, oh yeah, like the rest of the tour, it was so much fun. We're starting the tour back up 2023.
Okay.
So more tour, hopefully some more viral moments going on. But yeah, that was a really big moment too. And then there was like a lot of positive feedback too on Twitter. People were saying like, of course, everybody was saying like, oh yeah, she killed it. But then you got some people like, yo, that camera movement was steady. Like, right. And I'm just like, oh, I appreciate that. It's like, yo, this is a cinematic masterpiece. And I'm like, all right.
All right. That's a hell of a compliment right there.
Yeah, so it was like the video was lit because she killed it, but then it was also like the angle, I colored it a little bit. It was a good video.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I mean, it sounds like you got a lot of moments that you could just look back on and be like, yo, like I really did. But again, that goes back to my point earlier. Like you give yourself a moment to pat yourself on the back and be like, yo, I really did that shit, man. So
yeah, this year's been so crazy. It's like, how can I not reflect on like everything that's happened this year? It's just been so much, like back to back to back. And there's still more coming next month.
No, absolutely.
We'll come check back in because next month I got a lot that's about to happen.
I mean, listen, you're doing something big right now. You on the HolloTalk podcast. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna put it on my list. My list of accomplishments. I've been wanting on everything. I've been wanting to get interviewed for the longest. Like you ever be in your head just interviewing yourself? No,
of course.
Okay.
Of course. Like you always got to be ready for when somebody asks you some questions.
Exactly. There's like some like big interview. What's it called? Like blog pages. Like they be interviewing all the videographers, and I'm just like, okay. It past me, okay. But nah, I'm on here now. What's up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I show love. Like, you Philly's on, so I gotta show love. I mean, people don't know what hat I got on, you know what I'm saying? I got the Phillies hat on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course, like I gotta show love though. Like that's what the HolloTalk podcast is all about, though. Is
further in life, showing love and being nice to people.
Of course, Of course, providing the opportunity for dope creators to come on here and just talk. They talk like freely though, drop a lot of gems for the people like who may be interested in the things that we do or aspiring to be, a creative such as ourselves. Like not too many places you can go like where you could talk like this, or you could talk about your accomplishments the way that you want to talk about it without sounding cocky or whatever the case. Like, no, we just talking about what we do. Like if it come off like that, that means we doing something good.
I never talk like that. I always be trying to be all humble. It's like one day I'm gonna be cocky one day. Just one day. I just want to tell everybody, like, yo, I be doing this. That person, I be being real humble.
Yeah.
I be real humble.
Yeah, right. You gotta run your resume down because again, like I said, people gotta put respect on your name. Like your name is your brand. Like the same goes to me. Like you gotta put respect on this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't just me, like me being me walking into whatever room. Like this is me plus the HolloTalk podcast. Like this got my name attached to it, just like you. Like it ain't just you walking in the room. It's you plus Quay Productions. Like, you know what I mean? So again, like. Talk your talk.
And another thing, like you were saying, being able to drop gems. I feel like a lot of people in our community be scared to help people.
Right.
I don't like that. I hate that so much. I like anybody. I don't care who you are. If anybody DM me oh, what software do you use? What camera you use? What lens you use? I'm not gonna die if I tell them.
Right.
Like a lot of people be acting like when I first started out as a videographer, you trying to reach out to people, you ask people for help. They just act like the world gonna end if they help you. I make sure that I help everybody because I remember when I first started out, nobody wanted to help me.
Yeah.
So why would I want to be that person that like, you know? And I really don't like that about like it's my cat.
No, it's cool. What's up, cat?
It's like, oh, I don't want to be the person just like, first of all, I hate being mean. I have a very guilty conscience. I do not like being mean anyway. So I try to help people as much as I can. I used to, when I first had my Instagram page, my Quay Productions page, I used to be on there doing tutorials, showing people how to do effects and stuff. And people be DMing me like, why are you doing tutorials for free? Why are you showing people how to do this? And I'm like, it's on YouTube anyway.
Right.
What's the difference if I show them versus they go look it up on YouTube?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, like I said, you stay true to who you are and what your essence is for real, because
don't change your character.
Yeah, because not too many people, like you're you for a reason. You know what I mean? Like you could have been a bunch of other people, but you are Quay Productions for the precise reason that you're showing thus far and that you will continue to show. So be you unapologetically and make the most of all the opportunities that you get and that you earn. Like, because it's important. A lot of people pass on opportunities. A lot of people got a lot of regret saying, damn, like only if I would have did this, that, the third. Like we young, we in our, our 20s. So like we got a lot of time and a lot of opportunity to make the most of our life at this very moment and set ourselves up potentially to be the most successful we could possibly be. So, live in the moment, go explore the world, enjoy what you do, be open to doing other different things, like just have fun and just make a mess of your imagination. Like,
but also it's also important that if you do miss out on opportunities, it is not the end of the world. I missed out on but I got presented 2 big opportunities this year, like 2 artists that I was supposed to work with this year, and it didn't go well. But now I'm working with another big artist. So it's like, just because you miss out on opportunities don't mean that like it's the end of the world. Like me, I know, like I just been having good energy all year. So it's like, if I get the opportunity to work with this big artist and things don't go well, I'm not about to be like, dang, I really supposed to work with this artist. It's like, all right, something bigger about to happen. That's how I take it. Like, if something don't work out, something bigger about to happen. So if you had a big opportunity and didn't go good, that wasn't your opportunity. You weren't supposed to work with that person.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, one door closes, another one opens. I'm definitely a proponent for that. I'm definitely a proponent for that. Now, real quick, I just want to go back to this whole thing, because I'm pretty sure you haven't had a chance to talk about this a lot, because this is the first time hearing of it. But the whole movie thing, the whole movie idea that you got going on, like you want to do movies and films and everything.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me a little bit more about that in depth, because I feel like that's something that you wanted to speak about for a minute.
Well, okay, so I've been interested in films since I was like a little kid, but I've never got the chance to do my own film. Of course, like in college, you got to do like your own projects, but I got so many movie ideas in my head. But I kind of feel like I said, I never wanted to do music videos, but I kind of like, I'm good at it. People like it, so I do it. It's not like I don't hate it. It's just like, it's not what I wanted to do.
It's not what you want to do.
It's what I do, yeah. So I kind of feel like I've gotten so caught up into doing like videography that I don't take no time to really sit down and like write out a movie and actually do like what I wanted to do as a little kid, you know? So I got like Chop and Mirror, and then there was another Raph, he's a director too. We did this movie called Swerve. It was my first paid film. It was so fun. It was so fun. My first time being paid to be a production assistant. I did that in October 2020. Was it 2020? No, it was last year, 2021. So we shot a movie. You know the little kids, they be riding deep on their pedal bikes, Bike Life Rex and all of them. The movie's based off of them, like Philly Bike Life.
Right.
So we did that, and it's like that's what I really, really want to do. I really want to work on films. Hopefully I have time to, like, once I get, because I still want to do videography. So once I figure out what I'm doing with videography and that it's not so time consuming, I can take the time to actually write out a film, because I do have a couple films I want to do.
Say less. See, this is why I ask these questions.
I'm the type of person, I don't want, like, I got the film in my head. Of course, shoot it. Like, if I got a film in my head, they got like explosions and all that, I want explosions.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
blow everything up, blow all of it up.
No, it's like I'm okay with taking my time. I don't want to rush it. Like, okay, well, let's just do this film now, but we can't have the explosions and we can't have a fight scene because we don't got the budget. I'm the type of person is like, all right, I'd rather just wait. Now it's not like literally explosions, but I'm saying like, I want the movie to be exactly how I'm picturing it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one movie that I think I'm going to start off with. It's a short film. I want to be really, really short. I'm gonna do that soon because I feel like if I don't do it and I just keep like making it something that I want to do, I feel like I'm never gonna do it and I'm gonna stay somewhere where I'm comfortable, instead of like doing that film. So I did direct something cool though, and it kind of got to show people my like director and my creative side.
Which you direct? Which you direct?
For my birthday.
Shit.
I did a video for my birthday. I did a video for my birthday. It's on my page. So I turned 25 this year.
Okay.
And then Herbo, I always talk about Herb. Herb's my favorite rapper. His album is called 25. And he has a song called Turning 25. So I directed a video to that song of me. Literally, I wrote the video out in my phone, like shot by shot. And I pictured it in my head. So I was able to shoot, to direct it. And basically the video came out exactly how I imagined it in my head.
That's
and
good.
I want all the artists to be like that. Like, it was just so exciting to be able to picture something and then see it and then to post it on Instagram and have everybody like, love it. So I directed the video, I edited the video. Tiffany Hall, she shot the video for me. She took my pictures for me. My friend Seglinda, she helped me with makeup and production assistant. And it was just like amazing. So it's like, okay, if I can do this short little video, I can make a little movie.
For sure. And because the reason I asked that question is because, like, again, I'm pretty sure the HolloTalk podcast listeners and supporters are, they've heard this story a million times, but I also act too, along with doing the podcast, right? So I just did a movie a few months ago. What's up, Kat? What's up? we got a special guest. No, listen, it's not too often we get special guests, being a pet. Shouts out to the cat, yeah. but yeah, I had just did a short film, and this was my first on-screen production, my first lead role at that too.
Lead,
yeah. Oh, she's listening. Yeah, so a friend of mine, I had her on the podcast. And we had talked about the whole process of everything, and she had reached out to me and was like, "Do you act?" I'm like, "A little bit, a little something." Because I did theater in college. I did theater. Cool. Yeah, so I wasn't really too familiar with being on like a film set, so this was a whole new experience for me. So and I had went and I had did it. It was a great experience. It was a short narrative film. I want to say it comes out next month, I believe. So when it comes,
it's not out yet.
No, it's not out yet. So people always ask me like, "So how did you enjoy it?" I'm like, I ain't even seen the shit yet. Like, I just know what I seen during the tape. Yeah, like it was a dope experience. Like, it was a lot of first experiences for me. Like with that, like it was my first lead role. I had my first on-screen kiss in the first job. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
can you say what the movie's about?
Yeah. So it's a romantic comedy.
It's my favorite genre.
I would say less. See, dancing. I don't even want to tell you that. I kind of want you to wait and see.
I love sad movies. Well, it's a romantic comedy, but I love like sad romance movies. I have no idea why. I just love sad movies.
No, I know. So, what's your favorite movie? Let's get to that. Give me top five. Give me top five.
I can't. I have so many favorite movies. It depends on the category.
Top five romantic comedies.
Well, my favorite. It's not a comedy. I like romance movies.
Or romance movies. What's your five favorite romance movies?
The Notebook, The Vow.
It's everybody's favorite. Notebook. It's everybody's favorite. Oh my God, it's too lovey-dovey for me.
My Sister's Keeper. Any movie that can make you cry, I love it.
Why you always want somebody crying? Like
those are my type of movies. And there's like I had a friend who like like my music taste, I love like drill music. But movies, I like romance movies. I don't. It's so weird.
You like this? Like what the balance at?
She like gangster shoot 'em up movies, but she listened to love songs. I don't like it. It was just so opposite. But yeah, I love romance movies. But like I feel like to be a film major, there's a lot of like classic movies that I haven't seen. So I don't even have to get into
See, I don't want to have to be the one to do this. And
I tell you, I never saw that movie before. Because when I think about movies, it's like I don't need to watch every movie to be a filmmaker. I'm making my own movies.
That's true. All right,
I never really cared to like. I'm the type of person, if I got a favorite movie, I'm gonna watch that movie every single day.
All right, I'll tell you what, because we got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time left in this one, right? So just real quick, just tell me a couple movies that you didn't see before we end this part, and then we continue on in a second. Give me a few movies you ain't see that everybody didn't see.
In front of the whole audience.
Listen. You don't have to answer this question.
No, I'll answer it.
All right, say less. I'm listening.
I've never seen Juice. I've never seen Poetic Justice. I watched Belly once. I didn't like it at all. I didn't understand it. I'm not a fan of Friday.
I'm getting hot. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know, the type of movies that everybody love is just like, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see Paid in Full until I think it was like 10th grade. And when I finally saw Paid in Full was one of those movies that when I finally saw it, I understood the entire hype. Okay. I watched that movie every single day for years.
That's top 5 of all time for me.
When I watched Paid in Full, it was like, okay, I get it. The rest of those movies, I just was like, I like movies that got like something going on. I don't know. But one of my favorite movies, like word for word, is Get Rich or Die Trying. I was a huge 50 Cent fan when I was like in middle school.
Me too. Everybody was.
Yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying is my movie. Paid in Full is my movie. Like 8 Mile, stuff like that. Yeah.
Cause you know, like I'm trying to make
you still stuck on me not seeing
like because for me I'm like I'm a movie buff, like that's if I'm not watching stand-up comedy or watching like other people podcasts, I'm watching movies, right? Like
I don't have time to watch movies no more.
I understand. I completely understand. Like you,
I used to love just finding a random.
You big balling right now, and I respect it. But you got to have some time where you just chill and you like, yo, me too.
I'm watching Jeffrey Dahmer right now. Are you watching that?
No, I'm not. Why would I subject myself to that kind of torture? I know the story already. I don't need to see the
story, but like
I don't need to see this motherfucker do that.
Well, it's not super like graphic. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, liar.
It's on Netflix. They don't show him like doing like crazy
that is not what Twitter is telling me. That is not what Twitter told me.
Well, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know if they're gonna show something crazy at the end. But from what I've seen, and then the actor, he's the guy from American Horror Story. Mm-hmm. He's a good actor.
I did hear that. I give him that, but I'm cool. I am.
It's like a twist.
No. Listen. If I
what are you watching? What are you watching right now? Like, what shows have you? Yeah, I'm better at talking about shows.
All right, I'll tell you. All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a little quick commercial break.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll be right back, and I'll tell you all about the shows. We'll be back with more HolloTalk podcast, ladies and gentlemen. All right, say less. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the HolloTalk podcast. Jetpack Nick and my homegirl Quay Production. She's still here rocking with me. So before we left, she was asking me a question. Can you remind the people what the question was?
I was asking you, what shows are you like? Like, what's your favorite shows that you binge watch?
So,
favorite series.
So my favorite show of all time is Power. That's 100% my favorite show. Like,
I just watched Power this year.
Oh my God! What am I gonna do with you? You ain't watch Friday. You ain't watch Power. Like,
Friday, I'm just not a fan of it.
Oh, I was like, God damn. Okay, all right. Let me see. Before I even finish, what do you think about Power? Because if you don't like Power, I can't continue this
No,
conversation.
I like it. I just never like it came out when I was like in high school. So I didn't want to watch it while everyone else was watching. I kind of waited for everybody. Like I waited when everybody was done with it, and then I watched the first Power, and then I watched Tyreek's season. Like I watched all of that this year.
Okay, all right. So
I didn't watch like, Raising Cane and all that though.
you got listen to
I know
me.
I gotta find the time. I gotta find the time to watch it.
I know, but like, trust me when I tell you, it's
No,
worth
yeah, it's
it's
good. It's good.
worth the
I
watch.
binge watched it, so like
Oh, all right. Say less.
I was
All
able
right.
to binge watch it.
All right. So you might not know this, right? Now I'm gonna let you know a little secret, right? You might not know this, all right? This we got this hashtag on the HolloTalk podcast. It's called Get Jetpack Nick on Power. All right.
More.
So whenever we talk about this whole acting thing or whatever, 50 Cent, 50, get Jetpack Nick on Power.
On Power. We're gonna get you
All
on
right.
there.
That's the hashtag. Get Jetpack Nick on Power. All right. Other than Power though, let me see. I've been watching Atlanta.
Never seen that.
You never seen Atlanta?
No, it's on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Please, when you get a chance, binge watch it. I'm gonna just give you a forewarning though. You're not gonna understand 90% of the show.
I think I watched it with I watched like a episode. Something like it was like an alligator in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, that was the alligator man that was so he said he is the alligator man.
Yeah, I seen that episode. I was asking how I was watching it, but
no, yeah, that's one of the better episodes. Yeah, like you're not gonna understand 90% of this show. You're not gonna understand none of season 3. Like it's just not. It's not gonna happen.
Most shows season 3 is when
they understand it. I don't think they understood season 3. That's how confusing season 3 was for most of the people watching it. But but once you like kind of get a grasp of what the show was about and the underlying like messages that they're trying to portray, like you definitely begin to see like, all right, this show is very, very smart and it's a very, very amazing show. So that's one I recommend to you as well. That's pretty much it.
Did you get into Snowfall?
Oh yeah. Snowfall for sure. Snowfall, that's a good joint. You watch Snowfall?
Yeah, I still haven't got to finish the most recent season. Like whenever I get some free time, I can probably watch like 10 minutes of it before I like fall asleep or something. I'm still trying to finish the most recent season. Yes, Snowfall, Franklin Saints, my guy.
Yeah, Franklin, one of them ones. Talk about an actor acting.
Yeah.
Damn, son. Shouts out to you, my boy. Shouts out to you. Let me see.
Power's the favorite series of all time.
Yeah. Like shouts out to Maury Hardwick for one, because he's the reason that Power is my favorite show of all time. Like the ghost character, like he's just the greatest character of all time. Like I can't even begin to explain it to people who've never seen Power, like as to why, but like that's the greatest character of all time. So shouts out to Maury Hardwick and shouts out to the Power family. And hopefully I can join that. Get Jetpack Nick on Power. Hashtag Get Jetpack Nick on Power.
You gotta hop on Twitter.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, they're the only shows I really been watching though.
Shows are you like waiting to come back?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. A lot of the shows I'm waiting to come back ain't coming back because they done got canceled.
Yeah. It'd be like some really good Netflix shows, and you'd be like, "Yo, this like Ginny and Georgia, that was good. That's coming back."
I ain't gonna change one. Oh, I tell you one show I'm waiting to come back. Stranger Things. So that's one show. Listen, I ain't seen it even until this year or last year. Yeah, whatever. One of them years. But yeah, I was late on the Stranger Things train too. Like. People was like, "Yo, like you watch the Stranger Things?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't really like." I'm like, I don't really watch like
sci-fi.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie, I like sci-fi. I like zombie stuff. I love zombie movies, zombie shows. I just watched. If you've never seen it on Netflix, Resident Evil. Yeah. They made it into a series. It's so good. Walking Dead. I used to be a huge Walking Dead nerd.
I never watched Walking Dead.
I was a big Walking Dead nerd. But then they started killing my favorite characters, so I stopped watching it. Prison, what's it called? Prison Break. That's my favorite show of all time.
Really?
Of all time. I feel like there's nothing. I don't think there's a show better than that show, and I'm standing on it.
All right,
every single episode, like you at the edge of your seat. Yeah. Every single episode. That show is so good. There's like what, 5 seasons? I've rewatched all 5 seasons at least 3 times. It is it's so good. I love that show.
I mean, shit. At least you're better than the Grey's Anatomy people. They be watching 30 seasons, 30 episodes per season, an hour and a half plus. I'm like, God damn.
The 70s show was my show. I can rewatch the 70s show like forever.
There's a lot of shows like I watched Parks and Recs, Community. I watched a couple.
What about The Office? I don't watch The Office.
I watched The Office. I did. I watched The Office a lot. I never watched Friends. I watched Seinfeld. Seinfeld was my joint. What else? It's a lot of shows. Yeah. A whole lot of shows. Well, yeah, they my main shows. So like right now, Power, Atlanta, Snowfall.
The cinematography on Snowfall needs to be talked about.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Whoever directs that show is just genius. Like the match cuts, like close the car door and then open the cabinet. It just be it is so good. It is so good. That's another reason why I love the show so much, because I really like, ever since I was little, I've always paid attention to like cinematography and television. Like I don't watch movies just for like the enjoyment of like the actual plot. I'll be watching just like how they colored the film, the angles they got, like the match cuts and all that. I just always been interested in that. And Snowfall does a really good job with that.
You know, they also do like a lot, especially like a few of the shows we mentioned. Like they really do a great job of implementing music into the show and their scenes, and you know, like representing the scene and everything. Like Atlanta probably does it the best, and I mean, I guess Childish Gambino and Donald Glover is a part of that whole, you know, thing. You know, him being a musician as well as an actor and many other things that he does. So yeah, I definitely pay attention to that a lot, especially in movies, TV shows, and any other production. And I love music too, so. Yeah, I think that's it though for the shows though. So, you know, just make sure y'all go you know, hashtag get Jetpack Nick on Power, and we gonna make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
You should talk to Chop. Everybody's been begging Chop for another season of Trap. That's like Philly Power. Like,
all right, say less.
So he keeps saying he's doing season 3. The people have been asking Chop for season 3. He said he's gonna do it. So if he do season 3, you should definitely get on there.
All right, say less. Say, hey, Chop, come holler at me, man.
He's definitely gonna pull whatever he's having casting calls. All right, but Trap is so good. I might even say that just because like it's good. It's on. I know it's on. I think it's on Amazon Prime now, but it's definitely on YouTube.
All right, cool. And whenever you know, formulate your ideas or whatever movies you want to make.
Oh, for sure.
Holla at you. Come on. Holla at me.
I just gotta write it out because it's in my head, but I have to write it out in a way that it makes sense to other people.
Yeah, I mean, I actually been writing a few different scripts too, though. Like I'm in the process of writing a TV script and a movie as well. So you know, maybe we could collaborate on something.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I've literally been wanting to do my whole life. But I kind of got stuck up in
the say less. Say less. Say listen. If you got it in your brain, you can make it a reality.
Exactly.
So I mean, let's take the steps to get to it. All right, so we got to get back on track because you know we had a little bit of a break. So this is my last question for you, and I promise I'm gonna get you out of here. You know, you can get some food in you and everything. So my last question for you is, as of right now, right? What do you want your legacy to be?
I don't know how to answer that question. Like, how do I want people to remember me?
Oh, and yeah, I guess you could say that.
I don't know. I just want everybody to. I don't know. I feel like my biggest thing. I just want everybody to just see my art and just love it and appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you can always come back in when you got a formulated answer. You can definitely come back and tell the people.
I ain't there yet. I'm still new here. I ain't there yet to be thinking about my legacy yet.
No, I mean, I feel like that's just a question that I like to ask people. Like, for one, because if they aren't thinking about it, it gives them a chance to be like, damn, let me actually start thinking about my legacy and what I wanted to be. You know?
Probably filmmaker. Like I really do want to be a filmmaker.
Well, listen, like I said, if it's in your mind, you can make it a reality. You want to be a filmmaker? Obviously, you got talent with the with the camera and all that. So
I just got to use it.
You can make and you making a lot of great connections. Like, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that can help you along the journey of achieving the goal of becoming the filmmaker you want to become. So definitely use all that to your advantage and make it happen for yourself, for sure. And you got platforms like this where I'm going to let people know, Quay trying to make some movies, y'all. So like,
no,
man, like, you know what I'm saying?
My experience, my resume heavy.
Yeah, so yeah, like talk heavy, like talk heavy. All right, so this is the last thing. So this is customary to the HolloTalk podcast. I'm going to ask you to provide the people with 3 gems to take away from this conversation that they can apply to their everyday life.
I would say the first gem is what we talked about earlier, just being yourself. Don't get in the field and try to act like other people just because this videographer is doing this and behaving like this doesn't mean you have to. Like I said, I'm nice to everybody. A lot of people in the field aren't, but it's not like everyone's always telling me like, oh, Quay, like don't be too nice. You're gonna take advantage of that. Don't listen to nobody. Be yourself. I'm very big on telling people like, do whatever you want to do. I don't care what nobody else doing. I don't care nobody telling you what to do. Do whatever you want to do. Just do whatever you want to do. Whatever you feel like doing. Another one is networking. Like make sure you're making connections. I know a lot of people, they just sit around, they wait for things to fall in their lap. So like when I do big events, everyone's like, oh, how did you get to do that? I want to do that. But it's like, you never leave the house.
Right.
You got to come outside. Like, come outside with me. We go make these connections and stuff. So definitely get outside, make connections. Whatever you want to do. Like if you want to be a photographer, you see somebody taking pictures, walk up to them, talk to them. People love to talk about what they do.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a painter, you see somebody painting the house, walk up to them. Oh, how long you been doing this? You know, instead of just walking up to them like, oh, I want to do this. Help me. Like, no, talk to them, build a relationship with them first, and then start asking for stuff. You can't just come to somebody and just be like, oh, teach me how to do this. Like, why? Why should I? Everybody not nice like me. If you tell me, I'm gonna help you. But everybody there. So, you know, make connections with people, be yourself. Something I've been saying a lot recently is never let nobody stop your motion and have your own motion.
For sure.
Because it's a lot of people out here that think they control everybody's motion. Like I said, if you're working with a team and that person decides they don't want to work with you no more, like what you gonna do? You gotta have your own motion to fall back on. It's good to work with a team. It's great to work with a team, but also have things going on for yourself that nobody can take from you. Whether it's going to school, nobody can take your education from you. Nobody can take your creativity from you. So whatever you're good at, just, you know, stick to it, build it up, and value it, and protect it. Protect your art.
For
Protect your art. Don't let nobody try to finesse you out your art. It is yours. Don't let nobody tell you how you should do something. Oh, another thing. I'm sorry.
We got more gems. We got more than 3, y'all.
Photography is an art, and I feel like a lot of people don't see it as that. So they're like, "Oh, Quay editor videos like this, so I got to edit my videos like this." No, you don't.
Right.
Again, I'm really big on do whatever you want to do. Just because I edit like this, don't mean you got to edit like that. It's art. So like, you think of it as like a painting, right? You go to them art museums, you see a painting, it's just a circle, and it's worth $1 million.
Right.
That's how they wanted it to look. Versus another painting, there's a lot going on. You know, your stuff don't gotta look like everybody else's. It's yours. So however you want your art to look, stand on it and don't change it for nobody.
I don't need to say anything else. Listen. I don't need to say nothing. Yeah, there you go. Talk heavy. No, Quay, I can't thank you enough for coming on the HolloTalk podcast and talking with me. Thank you. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that? She said it was fun. She enjoyed herself. So, you know, I mean, I'm good at what I do. Yeah, like
talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? This is my time to talk heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what I do, man. It's like, no, but seriously though, like I really, really do appreciate you coming on here and talking to me, sharing this space and opportunity. I truly, truly appreciate you, and I really can't thank you enough for that. So, you know, I gotta give you your flowers on record, like, so all the people can hear this. You know what I'm saying? That this is Quay Productions, ladies and gentlemen. Like, she heavy out here. Go ahead, show it to him.
I'm getting there.
Show it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need me a hoodie, you know what I'm saying? A medium, you know.
I got you.
Say less. Look,
I got you.
And when I get the HolloTalk merchandise in, got some coming your way for sure. Oh, you already like I'm gonna have you out here looking wavy. No, but again, I really, really thank you for this. Before you go, you want to shout out anybody? You want to big up anybody? Anything?
I was literally just thinking that in my head, like, because when I was naming the videographers earlier, I mean, of course, like I missed a lot of people. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people, like the team that I work with now, with Mayor Rogers, HQ Lou. Mm-hmm. We got Catch the Creative.
Shouts out to the team,
my guys. Got the Film Mob team, Chop Mosley, and everybody. And I want to give a shout out to all the female creators, all the female videographers. We got like it's everybody. June, July, Jam, Tiff Hall, Eat with the Shots, Ace Productions, Killer Visuals, everybody, all the female creators. Even if I didn't name you, y'all know I love you. I love all the girls. Super Slim. I just met her to start working with her. I got to work with her. I want to work with all the girls. So like I want to do something for the girls. That's I feel like I found my target audience. I want to do something for the girls. So
shouts out to the ladies.
Shouts out to the ladies. You know, the guys be trying to hate on us. So I got to do something for the girls.
Well, y'all get love over here. So
yep. Shout out to all the female creators. We're gonna do something for the girls.
For sure. For sure.
I think because I don't want nobody to be like, you ain't shouting.
No, listen, you got the space and opportunity to shout out whoever you want to shout out. I ain't rushing you.
No, I just can't think right now.
All right, say less.
But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all the girls, shout out to everybody that support me.
Yeah.
My friends and stuff. Like literally, these QP hoodies was not supposed to be a thing. I got a hoodie for myself, and then everybody was just like, where my hoodie at? And I'm like, I didn't know y'all wanted hoodies. I have a really big support system. It's crazy.
For sure. Shouts out to the support system.
Shout out to the support system.
You already know.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, for sure. Come on. You say you about to make a brother tear up. Oh my God. Like that. No, listen, I really, really appreciate you even saying that on record. Like, this was really amazing. Like, and I really hope you had an amazing time being on the HolloTalk podcast talking to me.
I had a great time.
For sure. So listen, this is what we do. We here to bring, a whole lot of entertainment, a whole lot of information, a whole lot of gems, and create a moment. And I think we created a moment. So
you did.
I don't need to say nothing else, I don't think. I want to get one shout out. Well, a couple shout outs actually. I want to shout you out again for coming on here, showing me love and support. I appreciate you 110%. I also want to shout out the HolloTalk podcast listeners and supporters for supporting us through and through each and every week, each and every season, each and every episode. Like, thank y'all 110% as well. Please go support my girl Quay Productions, man. Like, she doing it big. Like, please go support her. I want to say rest in peace to my guy PNB Rock. That's my guy. We love you, bro. Like, you're not gonna be forgotten. We love you out here. I'm saying that because you work with him. You had the pleasure of working with him. I had the pleasure of knowing him too. Grew up on the same block.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I just wanted to shout him out. Showing some love. Everything. Before we officially go though, let the people know where they can find you and everything. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
My TikTok's going crazy right now, but I'm just gonna shout out my Instagram is Quay Productions and YouTube Quay Productions.
Okay.
And make sure they subscribe to you on YouTube.
Oh yeah. So holler at me at the HolloTalk podcast and everything. Y'all gotta make sure y'all include the though. People don't be putting the in the HolloTalk podcast. They be like, damn, I can't find you because you ain't put the man. You know what I'm saying? At the HolloTalk podcast, come holler at me.
You're right.
All right, but again, I truly thank you. I'm gonna get you out of here officially now. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Peace.